Hi everyone, just checking in from ATD 2016 in Denver, Colorado. So of course, a fantastic conference as always. We're about 3/4 of the way through. Looking forward, of course, to Michelle Ockers from CCA&I's presentation this afternoon about Learning Transfer Gold, Lessons from Down Under. So looking forward to reporting back in post that. But I did just want to capture some of the key learnings and some of my insights from the conference so far. So we've had two sensational keynotes. We've had Simon Sinek and Brene Brown. Simon was talking about trust within organisations and that leaders need to create a sense of safety so that when danger arises, they can step forward and protect the people around them. And he used the chemistry of the brain to describe why incentive-based cultures are not the way forward. So that was a really fascinating presentation and real heartfelt authenticity from Simon Sinek. And of course, Brene Brown, heartfelt authenticity also. Her TED Talk is one of the most fifth viewed in the world, and she did not disappoint on the main stage at ATD 2016. One of the things that I personally loved was, again, she was talking about trust and also sharing her key themes of vulnerability and shame, all of which she said you really need to embrace as a leader. Brene shared that she used to work for AT&T as a trainer, so she felt she was coming home to learning and development. And I love the way she took her model around trust and broke it down into specific behaviours. She said a lot of challenges within organisations, between leaders and their team, were issues of trust. But she said the minute you raise that as an issue, you create shame and challenges within the team. Whereas if you can actually break it down to the specific behaviour that you're wanting to discuss and where you feel the challenges are, it actually gives you a place to move forward from rather than just calling people out. So sensational work by Brene Brown, and of course much more of her. She was talking about her three books, Rising Strong and Daring Greatly. The third escapes my mind at the moment. And of course, great breakout sessions here at ATD. A couple of call outs for you. Kathy Granger and Cal Wick from Fort Hill were talking about 70-20. And 70-20, they were really focusing on social learning. And what does it take to get social learning happening visibly within your organisation so that that can be captured? Cal also took us through a quick history of learning, which was really insightful, the cliff notes on learning, as he said. So great to have had a chance to see that presentation here. I also took time and went to see Elliot Macy present, and as many people who follow my blog know, we often shout out to Elliot's work. So Elliot was talking about tradition and ritual being the biggest barriers for learning and development at the moment, with lots of new opportunities coming. He spoke about personalisation and also machine learning. And machine learning is when when you maybe purchase something off Amazon and it has other recommendations for you. He was wanting to see our LMS solutions doing that for us so we could tailor much more to the individual and what they need. And he sees that all of this is possible and sees that search, the humble search function, has a lot to offer within learning and development. So do check out Elliot's work, of course, really insightful about future trends. Let me check my notes to see if there's anything else I was going to share with you guys. Oh yes, of course. How could I forget learning transfer? So it's been fascinating. There's been 12 sessions across the whole conference on learning transfer here, and a lot of talk about what we can do to improve classroom events to boost learning transfer, and of course lots of talk about memory. Now everyone knows my personal preference is to behavioural change, getting people to do things rather than ensuring they remember things, but it's been fascinating to see a cross-section of people really getting fired up about learning transfer. So there may be more to share. We've got one final keynote to come up, and I'm heading to another learning transfer session now. But I really wish everyone well, and thanks for joining me for this overview of ATD 2016. Best wishes.